Hello and welcome back, my friends. If you're new here, my name is Laura, and I make videos about hypermobile Ehlers-Danlos syndrome to help educate, raise awareness, and share my experiences and advice living with this condition. Today's video topic is EDS trendy? As you may have noticed, Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, as well as hypermobility in general, is gaining some major traction and popularity on social media. While I love that EDS is becoming more visible, I'm concerned with something I've been hearing more and more of as of late. Patient complaints about medical providers dismissing their concerns of EDS simply because they believe EDS is incredibly rare and think patients are incorrectly self-diagnosing based on one or two symptoms mentioned in an EDS social media post that they deem to be trendy. I'd like to point out that while the Ehlers-Danlos syndromes as a whole are considered rare, with many of these subtypes having a prevalence of less than 1 in a million, the hypermobile subtype has an estimated prevalence of somewhere between 1 in 500 to 1 in 5,000. And on an even more insidious note, there are medical providers out there thinking patients are simply attention-seeking when pursuing an EDS diagnosis because they believe EDS has become a trendy disease to have. While I agree that the sudden increase in online visibility of EDS has been a major driving force of the increase in EDS diagnoses that we're seeing, I don't think it has anything to do with trendiness or attention-seeking behavior. I think it's simply people learning about EDS for the first time and realizing that their multitudes of weird symptoms that they thought were unrelated to each other were actually all caused by the same genetic disorder. I'm a medical professional myself, and I had not heard of EDS until I was 29 years old. As for providers believing their patients are attention-seeking and wanting to be diagnosed with something trendy, even if that's true, EDS is very easy to rule out. The 12 rarer subtypes of EDS can all be ruled out with genetic testing, and the clinical diagnostic criteria for HEDS is extremely strict. A healthy individual without significant connective tissue problems could not pass the clinical criteria. If you want to learn more about the current diagnostic criteria for HEDS, I hear it may be changing again in 2026, by the way. I have a video where I go into detail and explain every section of the criteria. So as for whether or not I think EDS has become trendy, I'm going to say no. It isn't trendy, it's just that due to an increase in EDS awareness, more and more people are discovering what EDS is and realizing that they might have it too. On a positive note, in my own personal experience, I've only had mostly encouraging experiences with medical providers recently. It seems that the increase in EDS awareness online has translated to more EDS knowledgeable providers. I haven't come across a single provider in the last couple years that hadn't heard of EDS, and most were quite well informed about how EDS was relevant to their particular specialties. So what do you think? Is EDS trendy? Have you had mostly positive or negative experiences with medical providers recently? Let me know down in the comment section. If you thought this video was helpful, please click on the like button. If you want to see more videos like this, subscribe to my channel, and don't worry, it's completely free. If you click on the notification bell icon, you will be notified when I release new videos. As always, thanks for watching and see you next time.